I'm talking with Brian Lancaster. He's the chief strategist for mortgage and asset-backed bonds over at RBS. Brian, you and I were talking in the break, and you said one important issue is the issue of second liens.
Right. It's a really key issue right now. Basically, the programs that the government have with interest rate forgiveness and principal forbearance, they've had limited efficacy. A lot of those loans have come delinquent again. So now people are talking about principal forgiveness, which is a big step, moral hazard, all of that.
Right.
So in terms of the first mortgage holders, as they start to talk about principal forgiveness, the whole issue is, well, what about the second liens that are out there, hundreds of billions of dollars of those? If you think about it, say the house is worth 100, the first mortgage 60, you have a $10 second lien. If the property is now worth 60,
right,
and you're talking about principal forbearance in the first, then virtually that second lien is worthless, right?
Right.
So the problem is, though, banks don't have the mark there. The government programs are proposing paying pennies on the dollar, or maybe 14, 12 cents.
They can't love that.
In a lot of cases, they're marked at 70, 80. It's going to be different in the banks, but that's going to be a really big hit to a lot of these banks. Is again hundreds of billions of dollars of second liens out there.
How problematic? You say a big hit. So give us some context. We just came off a disaster, Armageddon, with some, or near Armageddon. So give me some context.
Not Armageddon, but again, this whole view of mine, where I don't think the Fed's going to be able to raise rates or tighten policy soon. We've got a lot of wood to chop, depending on where banks have them reserved, where they're marked. I mean, you can do the arithmetic. If it's marked at 80, and then they suddenly have to sell them out to extinguish those loans at, say, 15 cents or 10 cents on the dollar.
Right.
That's a loss of 60 cents. So if you got $1 billion, you know, that's 60 million and so forth. So it's real money here.
I got about, I think, a minute left here. I do want to talk quickly Fannie and Freddie. I mean, they seem to be, again, on the brink of disaster. I mean, how does the securitization market get going again without them?
They're going to have to play a key role for quite some time. And right now, they are virtually the residential mortgage market, and they face the interesting policy dilemma in that if they want to tighten to be more conservative, they actually could lower prices and hurt themselves in effect. So they're going to be around for quite some time, and at least until we can get the private securitization market up and running again.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Hey, Brian, thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen.
Appreciate it. Brian Lancaster, chief strategist for mortgage and asset-backed bonds at RBS.
Great.